Hi, I'm Suhani Dalila, and my partner Rohit Mahesh's and I project is the self-standing cane. My partner couldn't be here today because of health issues, so it'll be just me. Our co-designer is Jill Wolfe, a 45-year-old female. She lives with her husband and 2 children, and she's visually impaired, considered legally blind with about 10 degrees of vision. She slowly started using her vision a few years ago because of a condition called retinitis pigmentosa, which creates spots in your vision that gradually get worse and worse until you are completely blind. Currently, she's at the point where she's having a hard time seeing in the dark, but can vaguely see things in brightly lit settings. She needs to be able to do her everyday activities that require the use of both hands without juggling her blind cane, which she uses to sense the objects around her. Some of these objects include signing checks, checking out at stores, and trying on clothes. We need to be able to create a cane attachment that allows the cane to stand up on its own without support from a person or another object. She wants the product to be aesthetically pleasing, lightweight, washable, stable, and transferable. And I have a couple more details if you could just pause and read. So her current cane is about 4.6 feet long with a rolling ball at the end that's about 3 inches, which allows her to roll the cane back and forth and sense the objects around her and capture sound and feel as well. Some of the available products already out there include this hook, but however, you always need something to hook it on, and also this entire cane. However, though this does stand up on its own, this has a wheel, and the wheel only allows it to move forward, not back and forth like the rolling ball does, which is one of the most common cane attachments used by blind individuals. As we went through our iterations, we had her go through a testing process. We showed her how to attach the object to the cane and get her feedback on how she feels about that. We had her use it on her floor in her house with some things on the floor, and as she understands how to use it, so she can give us feedback if the cane is working how it should. We provided clarification for any misunderstandings that she might have on the usage of the product, and then had her do the same again with the things moved around a little, and we received her feedback at each stage. Our first concept was a cone design, which was stable, light, but the looks needed improvement, and it got in the way of using the cane because it covered up the ball, which is the most important part. So we moved on to a collapsible music stand design, but it was too big and could break something, and it wasn't washable because of moving parts. We tried to create something a little bit smaller using an umbrella frame, which felt cool and easy to use, but it made the cane slightly heavier and it could rust if washed. But we were getting somewhere with the collapsible design. However, we went in a completely different direction with a wire spiral design for our fourth design, which creates a semicircle on one side of the ball, allowing the user to tilt over the cane and use the rolling ball from the portion that doesn't have the wire. This was an idyllic design, which she really liked, but we couldn't make this exact design because we didn't have the tools or the resources to bend the metal in the perfect manner to get the cane to balance. So we moved on to something similar, which is about a 3/4 circle. However, instead of using the ball from the other side, we made it collapsible. So as you can see on the left side here, the cane is balanced on the circle, lifted a little bit off the ground. And it balances like that. On this carpet, we were able to balance it, but I'll talk a little bit more about the issues there. And on the right side is the collapsed version, and it hooks on a little bit higher up on the cane whenever she doesn't want to use it. And accordingly, she can fold up her cane and put it away unless she's using her non-folding cane. Her feedback on this was that it works well on hard floor and is light, so that was good. However, we needed to make the design a little bit more stable on carpet because she was having a hard time balancing it. And we also wanted to make the design a little bit easier to use, maybe if she could kick it down with her foot or something like that so she doesn't have to get her hands dirty. Another couple issues we were having is that it could fall over if something were to brush past it, which wasn't ideal, but we didn't want to add weight because if we added weight, her cane wouldn't balance as it did before. And additionally, the metal wasn't quite strong enough and it could bend and prevent the product from working, but we'll work on that in the future as we can find some better metal options. Thank you so much from me and Rohit. We love doing this program, and we really learned about the ideating process and how to go from one idea to another, getting the best of everything that we had done so far, and also working with our co-designer and using her ideas and our ideas and combining those to make as good a product as we can. We will keep working past this to make the design as perfect as possible and get it out to as many people as we can. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a great day.